Director General of the OECS Commission, Dr. Didicus Jules, the Honorable Dr. Patrick Anthony, Mr. Embert Charles, Managing Director of ECTEL, staff of the OECS Commission, fellow Kittitians and Nevisians, other invited guests, media, good morning. It is a pleasure for me to deliver a few remarks on the observance of the 33rd anniversary of the independence of the Federation of St Kitts and Nevis, of which I am a proud son of the soil. The theme selected for this year's celebration, promoting prosperity through sustainability and national unity, speaks to the promotion of nation-building initiatives across the wide sustainable development rubric. Despite being the smallest and youngest independent nation in the region, St Kitts and Nevis' path towards sustainable economic growth and development has been historically fostered around regional integration. This was displayed through its active involvement in the West Indies Federation, where it held portfolio for the Ministry of Finance in the Federal Cabinet. We will also recall that St Kitts and Nevis is a founding member of the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States, with the original Treaty of Bastia being signed at the apron of government headquarters in the capital city of Bastia in 1981. The then Premier, Dr. Kennedy Alphonse Simmons, with his knowledge and foresight, saw the formalization of institutional arrangements and cooperation with fellow Eastern Caribbean states as a critical step in advancing St. Kitts and Nevis' efforts towards independence. September 19, 1983, Dr. Simmons led St. Kitts and Nevis to full independence from Great Britain and renewed the relationship between the two islands, having judiciously quelled moves by Nevis to secede from St. Kitts under the previous dispensation. As the first Prime Minister of the Twin Island Federation and now a national hero, Dr. the Right Excellent and Right Honorable Sir Kennedy Simmons led St. Kitts and Nevis to achieve the highest level of per capita income growth in the entire Caribbean and Latin America during the period 1981 to 1991, according to World Bank reports. This is not surprising, as historically, St. Kitts and Nevis has been a leader in economic growth and development in the Caribbean since the 1600s, driven largely by its sugar production and trade with neighboring islands and the mother colony. By 1660, Sugar City St. Kitts was officially the most profitable British colony per capita, with gross profits that surpassed that of all 13 British colonies in the America combined up until the 19th century. Nevis as well, with its rich cotton, sugar, and tobacco industries, was also dubbed Queen of the Caribbean as a result of the resources it provided. Today, St. Kitts and Nevis still remains a relevant player in the quest to deepen economic integration in the Eastern Caribbean, despite the closure of the sugar industry in 2005. With its diversification into tourism, financial services, and light manufacturing, the Federation has become the leading OECS exporter of goods and services to the United States since 2008. As the home of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the Eastern Caribbean Home Mortgage Bank, the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange, St. Kitts and Nevis' financial sector is built on a strategically prudent platform which is regulated by licensing criteria and concise legislation which meets international standards. But regardless of the Federation's resilience through unpredictable global economic cycles, the real strength of the nation lies in the prowess and uniqueness of its people. Their sweet smiles, helpfulness, beauty, culture, and creativity has clearly allowed the names Sugar City St. Kitts and Queen City Nevis to be retained long after the reign of their monoculture crop industries. In keeping with our national motto, country above self, the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis continue to exhibit selfless acts of nation building and patriotism. This selflessness has further transcended to the regional arena as the government has demonstrated their commitment to regional integration and functional cooperation programs of the OECS which have touched lives of thousands of Kittitians, Nevisians, and OECS citizens on a whole. St Kitts and Nevis remains committed to the regional integration process as epitomized in the economic union underpinned by the revised Treaty of Bastille. Indeed, current chairman of the OECS Authority, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, Prime Minister of St Kitts and Nevis, has reaffirmed this commitment and pledged to do all in his power to fulfill obligations relating to advancing the economic union. As we grow from strength to strength as a nation and a region, let us redouble our efforts and commitment to the values of the OECS. This can only redound to the further strengthening of St. Kitts and Nevis and the OECS as a viable, effective regional integration entity. Long live St. Kitts and Nevis, long live the OECS. Thank you.